What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and while I wait for some of my toys to get here from Amazon, we're going to talk about some of these more pictures of Soundwave. So I'm not going to force you to go back through the same news we had for over 2 months now. We're also going to have some reviews coming out as we get stuff that comes in. Once this Amazon order gets sorted out, then I'll show you guys what came in. Hopefully it should get here today. But anyway, we're going to talk about, you see this picture right here that I've been telling y'all guys about for over 2 years now. No other news channel told you about this. Don't let them other people fool you. Don't let them try to snatch the thunder. You know who told y'all about this and who got, where did you get that information? Where's your proof? Well, here's your proof right here. I told y'all 3 years, 3 years ago to be exact. Yes, right at the beginning of 2022, that Hasbro wanted to redesign Soundwave to be bigger. And they were supposed to do the purple one, and we never got the purple one. So then we wound up having to wait. They gave us Legacy, now they gave us this one because they wanted Soundwave to match the height of Blaster. Didn't I tell y'all that? Who told you that? Super Robot Ed didn't. Yeah, I'm going to say I told you so. But anyway, let's get to the height. Now, he is approximately 6.5 inches, which is the height he should be. That's the height that I told y'all the Voyagers are. And, of course, we're going to look again at the cassettes because, you know, we really hadn't got a close-up of Ravage. So there's Ravage. He looks a lot better. I like how Ravage looks this time. Some people say they don't like the birds or whatever. I don't care. I like the birds. I like these better than the other ones. So if you don't like them, that's just more for me. The same thing, you know, Buzzsaw, Yellow. You know, you could probably do some paint apps here and there to make yourself happy. Now, here's some stuff that I'm going to be kind of talking about here. So here's a little picture of Soundwave with the Canon. Now, unfortunately, there's one thing that the Canon don't do. We're going to talk about that. But first things first, let's look at this picture. We've seen this picture a few times because the in-hand images that we're getting are sporadic at best. But let's move on. Now, here's a picture of Megatron and Soundwave. And this is a much better height than that of the bridge version. The bridge version is like 5.5, almost maybe 6 inches. Now, the only problem I have is the shoulder cannon doesn't pivot upwards. Now, I'm not going to lie. There's some things about Earthrise. Well, I guess you could call them that, Siege, Netflix, Soundwave, whatever you want to call them, that I do miss. And having the cannon pivot upward is something I like, you know, kind of gives them that look. But of course, third party will probably come along and, you know, give us the look that we need and everything like that. So yeah, other than that though, yeah, you can see the cannon doesn't do much movement there. That's a little gripe I might have, but like I said, third party, they'll take care of us on that, you know, so I'm cool with that. So we finally got Blaster and Soundwave at their correct height, and this is what they should be. We've been waiting on this for quite some time. You know, just the fact that we finally got a matched look gives me hope, because yes, I know G1 Blaster was insanely bigger than G1 Soundwave. If you know, you know. But for most of you youngins, you don't know, because you're going to say, I hate G1. But no, Blaster was, like, technically, Blaster was bigger than Soundwave. That's just the way it was as toys. This is the different era. I know everybody say, well, Megatron shouldn't have been a gun. He should have. Well, he was a gun. Shut up. This is why we don't deal with you youngins. This is for our era. If you had the toys, you know what time it was. Blaster was a big, giant radio. Soundwave was a micro cassette deck. And that's that. But this is more animation accurate. This will make people a lot happier. This will make me a lot happier, not having to go through the, you know, it's the reason why he's shorter. But hey, that's all good. But I just want to say, this is Super Robot Ed, and I told you so. No, it's Super Robot Ed. Any more news reveals to them, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.